Alright, boys and girls, today's lesson is lesson 1-8, multiply and divide with 9. So today we're going to do something a little different. There's not a whole lot of work, there's not a whole lot of workbook pages for this. But I'm going to show you some tricks and some patterns when it comes to multiplying by 9. One trick I don't like using, but I'm going to use it because it's in your workbook page. You can look at it, we'll get to that in a second. But the first thing I want you to do is I want you to turn to page 39. Okay, this is showing you multiples of 9. Okay, starting from here, you have 1 bar of 9, you get 9. You have 2 bars of 9, you get 18. 3 bars of 9, 3 groups of 9, you get 27. 4 groups, 36, and so on until you have 10 groups of 9 will give you 90. Well, this basically tells you that 1 times 9 equals 9. And if you look at it, it is the same as 10 minus 1. Okay, so the first group of 10, the first 10s that you go through is 1 times 9 would equal 9, but the first group would be 10 minus 1. 2 minus 9 would be 2 groups of 10 minus 2 this time. 3 minus 9 would be 3 groups of 10 minus 3. 4 groups of 9 would be 4 groups of 10 minus 4. 5 times 9 would be 5 tens minus 5. Okay, and so on. So up until you get to 10 groups of 9 is the same as 10 groups of 10, but minus 10. So that is just one pattern. So if I ever tell you what's 9 times 5, that's sloppy. If I ever said what's 9 times 5, if you don't know it offhand, you could say, okay, well, I know 10 times 5 equals 50, and then just minus 5 would give me 45. Or, what is 7 times 9 equal to? Well, I know 7 times 10 is equal to 70, so just minus 7, which equals 63. Okay, so that's just a quick pattern. 9s are tough to learn. 9s are tough to memorize. I'm not worried. I know all you guys will get it down pretty easily, but at first it might be kind of challenging. So it doesn't hurt to have some tricks. So the minus is a trick. I'll give you another example. 8 times 9, if you don't know it offhand, you could just do 8 times 10 to give yourself 80, then you minus an 8 to give yourself 72. Okay? Obviously this is a whole lot more work than just saying, oh, I know it's 72, because eventually you will get there. Okay, next thing is a trick I don't like to use, but if it helps, it helps, because I don't want you using your fingers in 4th and 5th grade. So it says you can use the quick nines method to help you multiply by 9. Open your hands and turn them so they're facing you. Imagine that your fingers are numbered like this. Okay, so facing you meaning the palms are facing you. To find a number times 10, all you do is bend down the finger for that number. For example, 4 times 9. So what you do is you bend down the 4th finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. You bend that down. And after you bend it down, it tells you the number that's in the 10s and the number that's in the 1s. Because you look to the left of the number you're holding, the finger you're holding down, look to the left. You have 1, 2, 3. And then after it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 36. Okay, so the fingers to the left of your bent finger are the 10s, and the fingers to the right are the 1s. Let's do another one. Down here it's telling you that you have 72 divided by 9. Okay, this is something different. This is the quick nines for division. For division, what you're going to do is you're going to hold your 2 hands up, face them toward you, and then just count for 70. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to hold up 7, and then you're going to put 1 down, and then you should have 2 to the right of it. So the one you have down, count your finger. What finger is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 72 divided by 9 equals 8. So another one. Let's do, say we had 8 times, I'm sorry, let's do 9 times 5. 9 times 5, you have your hand out here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And you want to do 9 times 5. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm doing it times 5, so this finger is going to bend down. Okay? So that tells me I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left of it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right of it. So 9 times 5 is 45. Alright, so those are just some tricks with nines. I was never taught these way when I was younger. I just memorized them. This is pretty cool to be able to look at it and say, oh, I could show you. So keep practicing, memorizing them, but until you memorize them, it does not hurt to use these new methods, these new tricks. So, but what I want you to do now is I want you to turn to page 37 in your workbook, and from now until it's time to rotate, I want you to just go down, look down the tens multiplications and tens divisions, the nines multiplications and the nines divisions. And the more you read them, the more they'll get stuck in your head. And remember, a lot of you have been coming up to me recently and said, what does this mean? That means division. And you're like, what does this mean? That means division. What about when a number over top of another number? Like, that means division. What does this mean? Multiplication. What does this mean? Multiplication. What does a little star like mean? It means multiplication. It's just different ways to do it. So I want you to practice page 37. If you'd like to, you can pull someone aside who's also done and just kind of ask them, quiz them. Or you can just do it on your own.